Today we are going to discuss about a very relevant topic of the time, that is digital learning and management. We all know that we are suffering from a pandemic. It is worldwide. COVID-19 is the name, and it has almost stopped our learning process. But due to this digital learning platform, we got success to continue our education. We got success to be in contact with the parents of the students, to the students, and their learning process is continuing. So, as Mahatma Gandhi, I would like to quote, Mahatma Gandhi once said, live as if you have to die tomorrow, and learn as if you are going to live forever. So he has rightly said, learning must go on, and once Albert Einstein also said that one person who stops learning, he starts dying. So ladies and gentlemen, we have to continue our education process, and we have a tool, we have a technology available in Play Store, on the net, and it is helping us to continue our education process, learning process. So, what is digital learning? First, if we talk about the definition of digital learning, it is a learning through technology, and technology is the science of knowledge and use of equipment for learning. So basically in digital learning process, we use technology as an assistant which is helping us very frequently, very easily, so that we could teach our students. So digital learning is happening through two types. First type is synchronous learning. In synchronous learning, everything is happening in real time. Like I am talking to you, and videography and the live telecast is happening in Delhi, America, anywhere. So those who are connected right now can see what is the presentation going on, what is the lecture going on, and the audience and the participant can learn what is the topic and what are the contents of the topic. And synchronous learning is not flexible. That is the demerit. Means if you are committing mistake, you have committed. There is no hope to rectify that. And live presenter should be there. So that is synchronous learning. And second type is asynchronous learning. Means we have recorded some lecture, we have recorded some audio clips, we have sent to the participants before the session. They have gone through all the content of the video and the audio clip or the PDF file we have sent. They have understood that, and now they are ready for the session. So this is asynchronous learning is not live. It is not in real time. It is pre-recorded and it is flexible as well. So after live session, during live session it has been recorded. It can be visited by any participant, any person who wants to visit and can learn it. So both are two types, and both are commonly used by the trainers, by the educators nowadays to teach the students, to teach the participants, and it is nowadays used by the persons who are related to the business as well. So this type of digital learning is going on throughout India, and its digital learning impact is very wide impact in the world. Like if we talk about the top university like Cambridge, that is in UK, it has decided to stop offline classes, and for whole academic session, whatever type of courses they have, it will be online. Means virtual classroom will be there. Whosoever from any part of the world can learn from Cambridge University. So that is the latest update. And next thing is that there are some tools which are helping us. So we shall move to the tools which is used by the different educators all over India and the world. First is mentimeter.com. First tool, tools and apps. Mentimeter.com. This is a website. It is helping educators to create PPTs, diagrams. Okay, the contents can be translated into one language to another language, and it is also helping us to record our voice, and automatically it will be typed in the website, and that could be sent to the participant, to the viewer at the same time with the option share. So it is very friendly nowadays, and it is very frequently promoted by the CBSE trainers whenever they take live sessions. So we as a teacher can also use to create our content and to create our content in a best way. So second tool which is very familiar, that is Google Meet. Google Meet. Third is Zoom app. Zoom. We as a teacher are using to conduct our classes, and it is very friendly. Whenever we have scheduled our classes, and if it is fixed from 9 to 9:30, just at the time we join the session, and password is with the students, they can log in with the passwords and they can connect with the teacher, and teacher will take class. We all are using, so no need to discuss much about that. And we can share PDF file on Zoom app, we can share videos, we can share our content to the students in real time. Means whenever we are taking our classes, we can do like that. Fourth tool is Google Docs. This tool is very important, because in Google Docs we are familiar, all of us, we are familiar with the Microsoft Word, MS Word. So in that we can type, we can change the size of the text, we can give design to the text as we wish. But there is an option, a special option in the tool section of the Google Doc, that we can speak. We do not need to write any Hindi question. We do not need to write a question in Gujarati, in Marathi. Just we speak the language, it will record, and at the same time typing will be done by the help of the tool. We do not have to type it. If we have to send any message or notice to the students, it will be written with the help of voice. Just we speak. Say for example, I am saying that okay, tomorrow class will be suspended, and from next onwards class will be continued as usual. So this will be at the same time typed, and it will be sent to the participants. So it will be message. So you do not need to worry about that. Just you have to click on the share button and it will be shared. So it is very accurate. So best thing is that it is very accurate. If your pronunciation is very correct, you can easily use that, and it is very easy to use, and nowadays it is considered as teachers friendly tool. So it is there, available on the net. And the second is Jamboard. Jamboard. So it is basically virtual board. On that virtual board, if you want to just put some photograph, say for example you are a biology teacher and you want to show the photo of a heart to your students, you can directly just search, option is there, you can at the real time you can log in, you can search it, photo will appear on the Jamboard and it will be shared with the students at the same time. You do not have to prepare beforehand. During the class you can use it very easily and it is very easy tool, and you can give different shapes, like for mathematics teachers who have to teach 3D diagrams and all, they have to draw graphs and all, so it can be used with the help of that. So it is very easy tool. Then there is a Google Geogebra. Then Geogebra. This is a very new tool and it can be used to put some maps in that, some sort of diagrams very easily in that. So basically all the tools which I have just named here, it is helping us to design our content in a better way, and we can make our content of the subject topics so interesting, so that students will learn it very quickly and very effortlessly. So these are the things. Next thing, there are certain challenges as well. We are suffering from very much challenges in the world. So nowadays, teachers, modern teachers, means challenges for modern teachers. So first challenge modern teachers are facing is classroom management. So in virtual class we are facing some problems. Some students, since they are not tool friendly, they are by mistake switching on some audio clip and it is running simultaneously once you are taking classes, so it is disturbing your classes. So this challenge is with you. Some are not concentrating on the live classes, so that is the challenges. Then personalization. Personalization is the next problem. Means we cannot we are unable to deal the individual problem of the students, because there are so many students joining in the classes, and that is our challenge, how to deal with that. So third is content development. So content development means what we want to teach in the live class, that we have to get it ready, and how to make it more interesting, because in class we have so many teaching aids and we can make it interesting, but in live classes you cannot give activity because they are sitting at their home, there is no group activity, it is not possible. Playing they are doing at their home, that cannot be done in the virtual class. So there are so many challenges. Then the delivery of the content. Most of the time we face that once we start speaking, the mic is not working properly or sound is coming very less to our ears. So we continuously get this complaint, management gets complaint, okay, sir is teaching but voice is not clear, we are not hearing his lecture, or sometimes whatever content we are showing to the students that they are unable to see it because of network problem. So that problem also we face. And next problem is lesson planning. Lesson planning. Traditionally, we were able to plan it in a very in a register. There was formats and we have to plan it. But nowadays, we have to plan the lesson for the live session, for the live classes. So that is the challenge, because whatever the way we were making lesson plans, that is not fully applicable in live classes. So that is also a challenge. And of course, last but not the least, students. Students are the problems because each individual are special. Okay, they have certain needs, and it has been always a challenge for the teachers to meet the needs of individual students. Okay, but with experience, those have lots of experience, they deal it very easily, and those who are new to the teaching field, they have a difficulty. So learning from the senior teachers, experienced teachers, help teachers, those who have newly joined, to deal with the students in a proper manner. So that could be the solution. And so just we discussed about the challenges. Now just few suggestions. What could be the solution of these problems? Because problems is very easy to identify, but giving solution is very difficult. So solutions could be like aware students about apps and tools. Through awareness, we can make them user friendly tool to them, and it will be easy for them to use it in a right way, because most of the students they have purchased their mobile, they are not aware about the tools, they are not aware about the options of the tools, how it can be used for their benefit, because they distracted very easily. Once they go to do the Zoom app classes, they go to Google something else. So we have to teach them how we should use technology for their benefit, for their future benefit. So it would be one idea. Second idea, encourage good conduct. Encourage good conduct. This is related to the behavior, how we should behave in online classes, because in classes we continuously tell them sit properly, behave in this manner, don't speak like that, but in live classes it is now getting very difficult for teachers to deal with such situation, the conduct behavior of the students. But through encouragement, means those who are behaving properly in the live classes, if we appreciate them, that could be benefit for the teachers as well, for his part, and for the students, because we are teaching students in this pandemic for their benefit. If they are not able to extract maximum from the class, that will be failure of the technology and failure of the teacher. So we must encourage good conduct done by the students, and most of the students then will start following that particular behavior, and we would be able to create a healthy environment in the live classes. And then feedback. So we could give feedback and take feedback as well, because say for example we took classes for 1 week through digital learning platform, and at the end of the week we could take feedback from the parents, from the students, how successful was my live classes. So they will definitely give some feedback, and some suggestion will start pouring in. So it will help us in designing our content in a better way, and we will be more prepared for the live classes. So that could be one way. Fourth is virtual meet with parents. Virtual meet with parents. When we were doing offline classes, parents used to come, sir, student is coming to your class, but there is no such development as we wanted in him. But now it is time for the parents to realize how difficult it is for the teachers to take classes for the students. And it is not only responsibility of the teacher, it is a responsibility of the parent as well to take care of his son or daughter. So through virtual meet with the parents, we can, this is the time of realization as well, and this is a time of understanding that a student is a student, it is not his his only son. Parents has to take care of that particular student, he has to take care of the activity of the students, whether he is able to do homework on your home, just he is attending live classes and not doing homework, is not going to benefit him. So through virtual meeting with the parents, we can discuss the problems of the particular student, how he is behaving in the class. We can give assessment feedback about the student to the parents. So it will be the one way to deal with that. And the most important point which I am going to just discuss, it is very interesting. Replace traditional classroom with flipped classroom. It is a new term which is nowadays very relevant in digital learning process, because in traditional classroom we come to the class, we teach with the discussion method, lecture method, demonstration method. We just give our lecture and give the homework. Students go to their home, do their homework and come back. We do the assessment. That is the traditional method. In flipped classroom method, it is just the reverse. We have to give the content, ready content to the students first, with some assessment questions. They will go through that assessment question. Now they do it their own. We are not just evaluating them. Now they are ready for the live classes. So before live class, we have just given them recorded video, PDF files, educational content has been given to him. Now in the live class they will come, students and teacher will discuss on that topic. Where is the problem? He is not just going through one end to another end. He is just discussing the problems of the students, where he is lacking the main point. Not the whole content is going to be discussed. If needed, it can be discussed. But students are ready before the live session, and it is much more beneficial for the students, because students know the content very well in advance. But one more thing is there, that teacher has to be much more prepared than the traditional class to deal with that classes. So it is very new type of classes going on, and we can try this, and it is really going to help the students. See, we as a teacher, we have a lot of issues with the students, with the management, with so many things. But somewhere with the time we have to change ourselves, we have to change our attitudes to meet with the demands of the modern world. And somewhere it is going to help us, because those who do not meet with the need of the fashion, need of the hour, cannot survive. survival of the fittest is told by the Darwin. So very long years back. So we have to go with the time, flow with the time. We cannot oppose the direction of the wind. So we have to be with that. And some more thing, there are certain advantages. What is the advantage of doing all this digital learning process? So next, advantages. First advantage is save time and money. Save time and money. So it is for the management of the school. They are saving lots of time, lots of money, and we are also saving our time. We are taking classes from our home, and that is saving our time. Better retention. See, better retention, how it is getting retention? Better retention by students. By students. Why better retention? Because there are graphics. There are much more interesting content they are getting through digital learning process. If we are unable to give them better content, we have to work upon that. But there are certain people, certain trainers, certain educators in India, in abroad, they are creating so lovely digital learning process that students want to learn through digital learning process. Okay, so we have to work upon that. Next is environmental friendly. Environment friendly. See, we do not have to use pen, pencil, eraser, anything. Just we have a jam board to do, Geogebra. Yes, I just said one. Geogebra. There are certain tools which is allowing us to minimum use the stationery. So if we use minimum stationery, means lesser plant will be cut to make them. So it is somewhere making us environmental friendly. And next point is that it enables students to comprehend faster and completely. See, with the any teachers, whether science, language, anything, we have much more developed content. If we are unable to do, we can do better. Because in textbook, everything is not possible to give. But in live classes, through Zoom app, through Google Meet, TeachMeet, so many platforms, we can give much more interesting class to the students, which is not possible in the offline classes. Okay. And next thing is that anytime, anywhere access means, say for example, I am a student of CMJ and I am not able to come to school. If CMJ is allowing us to do live classes, we can go to Delhi and attending classes from there. Okay, so it is possible, easily access anywhere from any part of the India. We can take admission. If we are based school, we can take admission from any part of India, any part of world. So boundary it gives us plenty of scope to teach students of any part of India. So it is wider impact. Online group discussion is possible. There are so many advantages. Online submission of assignments, means whatever assignments done by the students, they do not have to come to school, they will just click the submit button and it will be submitted automatically. Online assessment is possible. Online assessment. Just 2-3 years back, online and digital evaluation had started, and we were finding it very difficult because we were just realizing that offline copy checking is much more faster. But once we got used to do digital evaluation, now it is much more easy than the physical education of the answer sheet. So it is possible. Online assessment is possible, and the result is very fast. The time we assess the students, the result could be shown on the website. If your network is so connected with each other, it is possible. Online group discussion is possible. Online group discussion is possible. You do not need to do any setup in a seminar hall, in an auditorium. You do not require that. Whosoever is sitting anywhere, they can attend the discussion. Just they have to be well dressed and all, and they could speak on the topics. We all have seen in the news channel they are debating on so many topics. So all are virtual debates going on. So it is the need of the hour to accept the reality. And yes, most important, quick access to e-learning content. What is e-learning content? E-learning content means your book is in digitalized form. And if you do not have money to purchase textbook, just go Google it, go to the e-book NCERT section, you can download your book of your subject and you can read it. You do not require to purchase any book, and it is free of cost. Same way, there is a university called IGNOU, they have e-Gyan course. You can download your books from the net, you do not require to purchase any book. So it is making the learning much more cost effective and it is good for us. So these are the things which is very interesting, and digital learning process is so much nice that we should accept it and we should make the best out of it. We should make best out of it because this is the very interesting tools. Once we start using, we think that why were we using pen and pencil to draw something? It is much more faster and it is going to make much more interesting. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. It was a lovely session.